episode of HAKEEMAH'S POV. And today with me, I have a very special guest in person of my very good friend, one of my closest friends. She's so dear to my heart. And today, I have not seen her in the longest time. And today, she came outside for me and for this podcast. So you better sit down and you better watch to the end. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Jessyca and I'm so glad to be here. I'm very, very excited to be here. I've not seen any a long time. And man, it's been tough. So I'm really, really glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year.
This year is our year, by God's grace.
Amen.
So this conversation we are having today is one that is very close to my heart. It's something I'm always thinking about. I'm always thinking about growth, the person I was, the person I am right now, and the person I want to become. So Jessyca is somebody that we always talk about this particular topic. And today I just decided that let's talk about it on the podcast, so we can talk to you guys. You guys can hear our thoughts on this particular topic. And mind you, this is not advice. This is not us telling you what to do, how to live your life, or what you can do to be better. This is just two friends having a honest conversation on camera. So let's get into it. So when you think about the person you were maybe 2 or 3 years ago, what version of you comes to mind?
2 to 3 years ago, version of me that comes to mind is the shy, people-pleasing girl. The one that did not really put herself out there. So it was just easy to be a people pleaser than to just, find my way around things.
Exactly. I feel like there was a point in our life that everybody was a people pleaser. Like, we were all doing it for the clouds, for the, let people see that I'm doing this for them. So they can accept me, so they can fit in. I think that all of us, we had that one point in our life that, we are pleasing people. When I think about who I was 2 to 3 years ago, I remember these girls that wanted people to like her. I don't remember who exactly I was because I was somebody else that was not myself. I was always acting a role for different people. So I was a different person to different people, just depending on who they want to see. I'm not saying I was a bad person, I was still a very good person. I was a good friend to everybody I was friends with. But I didn't feel like me. Most of the things I was doing felt like I was acting, I was performing for them. So I am really grateful that I'm no longer that person because I think 2 years ago I sat down and I realized that these people I'm even performing for, are they even really worth it? Is it worth losing myself for them?
Right? Would they even consider me if I was a different person? If I was not who they're expecting me to be, would they still be around me? If I show them, okay, this is who I actually am. So it was not really.
So it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah. It was not worth it.
Do you ever look back and feel proud of who you were, even with all the mistakes you made?
In a way, I am. I feel proud of who I was. But in a way, I am not proud of who I was. Well, at least in everything, I'm still a nice person. I still have my personality. I still have my morals and everything. I'm still funny. So, but the things I did, the ways I behave for some certain people, it's not like I won't do it again for the people I love because I held them dear to my heart. I just didn't think too much about it. So, I am proud of myself.
I'm proud of the person I was because I feel like every version of you then is going to lead to the version of you I'm becoming. Is what led to the version of me I am now. And it's that version of me that gave me Jessyca because we met, I think when we were in secondary school, yes, we met then and Jessyca is the sweetest soul. My gosh, I miss her so much. The person I was that time, she was still a good person. She was still doing the best she could at that time with the knowledge she had. So I won't blame her too much for behaving the way she did because that was all the information she had access to. That's how best she knew how to behave then. So I would say she'll be proud of who I am now and who we are still going to be. So I'm not going to give her too much backlash, but she did a lot for me. She's the person that got me to where I am now. And I'm grateful for her every time, every day. Even though we are growing, I can still be grateful for the person I was before. Was there a moment or a season that really changed you that you was like, yes, it's time to change? Was there something that happened that triggered it?
Yes, it was around last year. Because it's not even really far. So last year, early last year, I had this friend, this very close friend of mine. With the way I love to make people happy, I would inconvenience myself for other people. So then I noticed that this person would not really go out for me. This person hurts me a lot. But like I tolerate a lot of things because I like this person. So it's just me. I'm nice. And I was like, it's not about being nice. Even the nicest people don't deserve all these things. And then I was like, I don't really deserve this. She did something that really hurts me a lot. I've tolerated worse than that, but like there was something about this particular thing that just hurts me in one way that just brought me to my senses. I was like, you've been seeing everything. Like, when they say you've been seeing signs, you waited to see wonders. I saw the signs and
I saw the word that.
yes, and I was like, no, it's time to wake up. It's time to actually find myself. And
I feel like with the way we were all raised, all of us wanted to be nice people. We wanted to do for other people. We did not think about ourselves. We are doing, like, if we did not do it, you start feeling guilt that I'm a bad person. But what's being nice without choosing yourself, without being nice to yourself? If you consider being nice and then the people that are doing it too are not worth it, they're not giving back, and it's just one sided, then what's the point? And I know that if you feel like if you stop being nice, what are people going to say? They're going to judge you. But at the end of the day, they really matter.
yeah,
5 years from now, 10 years from now, we used to talk to these people. At the end of the day, you just be regretting that I just wasted so much time.
yeah, I lost myself for someone that did not really care.
You don't really care. You'll be surprised how little people think about you.
Yes,
And you're always doing all and above for them.
yes, and even nice people deserve nice people too.
Yeah, so nice people deserve nice people too. And it's when you start choosing yourself, the right people start coming to you and I noticed that in like last year. So I think there's always an in-between version of us. Not who we used to be, not totally who we are becoming. Just somewhere in between. They are not there yet, but you've left where you were. Are you currently in that place, or have you ever experienced that?
I think that's where I am. That is where I am right now. Because I'm not where I want to be yet. I've not really, but I've seen where I want to be. And
Do you know you can get there?
yes, I know I can get it, but I've left who I was.
How does it feel for you?
It feels, I've been tried. I can't lie. It is hard. Imagine just waking up one morning and deciding that no, this is not what I want to be anymore. Then that journey, this journey I am now right now, it is hard. It is tough. I've been tried a lot and I'm still being tried. But I still feel a lot better that I'm not who I used to be.
Even though it's not as easy as it is to say, it's not easy to just let go of who you were before. Sometimes you still find yourself falling into old habits, but sometimes you just have to catch yourself and be like, choose yourself daily, even if it's one little thing at a time.
Yeah.
That in between phase might feel confusing, like you don't even know who you are anymore, but you know you don't want to be who you used to be. And you owe yourself a version of you that chooses yourself over and over again, that achieves everything you want to achieve. Plus, the promises I made to myself when I was small, yeah, they go.
Look, I remember writing a letter then when I was in GSS2, just what I wanted to be when I was 18. I can't find the letter anymore, but I remember what I wrote. And what I wrote in that letter, it's not who I was.
You want to get from geography. I remember in primary school, I wanted to be the best. I still want to be the president. I had this note as like we are driving in the car and I see anything that's wrong. I'll write it when I'm president. I'll fix it. I'll be an inventor, I'll be a lawyer, I'll be this, I'll be that. And this version of me that was before cannot like achieve that. So you have to intentionally take yourself to a higher version of yourself.
It's the intentionality.
Is intentionality. I realize that if you're not intentional about these things, it can easily go to the back of your mind. You can just fade it.
You can even decide to wake up one day and say, okay, this is not the end, but you just slide back because even you didn't think it was possible.
Go. I realize that, we are always talking about when we are older, when we grow up. But we are actually getting old. Like, the age that I'm turning this year, I'm like, who has that age? It's not me. I'm just a girl.
Right? Like,
if you don't start now, it's going to be too late very soon. And I know they say it's never too late to start. But they also say 20 years ago was the best time to plant a tree. So it's never going to be too early to start.
yes.
It's never going to be too early to start choosing yourself. And the habits we form now are the habits that are going to make us who we want to be in the future. The habits that are going to form who we are. And I can't wait to see us when we grow older in bigger, better spaces. Spaces that actually appreciate us. Not spaces that just, they don't see our value. They don't see the value we bring. There's something I want to do this year more intentionally. I want to put value into myself. I want to put myself more out there. I want to put myself in spaces that recognize me, spaces that would make me like feel like the world is so big. I don't want spaces that would shrink me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There are some places you'll be and be like, nah, this can't be it.
This is not just my space. This is not. You'll not be able to shine because everybody around you everything is just small. Everybody feels tight, and they're like, just not my space. Just not see.
And people always say I'm picky with people, but there's a reason why I'm picky. When everybody around you is thinking small, they're not thinking big. They're not thinking where you are. I'm like, and then you're like,
is this really the kind of people I want to surround myself with?
These people I want to surround myself with are people that in 10 years time, all of us gather around and we're talking about the things that we are doing, and I'll just be so proud of all of us.
Yes.
Not people that will see that one,
people that will push you to even be a better version of yourself. But like, imagine surrounding yourself with people that every day you guys are making memes, you guys are laughing, but nobody's really thinking about, where do I want to be? Everybody's just laughing every day.
And I feel like in our generation now, everybody is just settling. Everybody doesn't want to be big again.
They've accepted. They're like, well, whatever. As I'm living, and that is not what I want to set. I don't want to just live because I already had where I want to be.
In your head.
Yes, like this is it. This is who I want to be. And if I don't take that step, if I don't move out of this, let me just settle. At least I'm still alive. I will not get there.
I think that's why
move.
I think that's why we clicked, because I noticed that out of everybody in our school, you were different, you thought different, you moved different. We are like kind of similar in the way we thought. Because everybody now is just the basic things they want. And I'm like, how now? How now? Because Sissy has always been, since I was little, I've always known that I'm supposed to do something great. I've always known. And I know, like, I watched this video where the guy said that every version of yourself exists. You just have to reach it.
I also watched the video like that.
You see great minds. You are seeing similar videos.
Right.
And there's a way you position what you see that will give you, like, my FYP now. If I open my Instagram or my TikTok, I'm always seeing people that are doing these things. And I'm like, I can't do this thing too. I'm always seeing people that are doing amazing things. Wrong people, for that matter. And then some people, when they open their iPad, what are they seeing? Purple speedy. No shade to that. They're seeing TikTokers that are dancing, and then they're not really opening their mind to possibilities.
Yeah, like there are some videos you watch, even if you don't really read, because I think I stopped reading for a while. But then I still need to find myself. I still needed to pursue my goal. So I used my TikTok to build what I wanted to be seeing. At least, even if I don't get to read, I don't want to just be like a regular person. I don't want the regular basic things. So I built my TikTok FYP. So if you open my social media,
It's something that we use every day now.
Yes, if you open my FYP, that's where I even learned about quantum leaping. And I learned about a lot of things last year. And I was like, see,
if you have me last year, I realized a lot of things that the world is not small. If you are thinking small, if you are thinking small,
yeah,
the bigger you see, the bigger the world is to you. And I designed my FI because it's something I use almost every day now. I'm almost online every day. So I designed in a way that will constantly remind me of the possibilities the world has for me. That will constantly remind me that, I can do this thing if only I just put my mind to it. If only I just start, I will get there. The world will catch up to me soon enough.
Yes.
You get that kind of thing?
Yes. And well, what's something you're more intentionally leaving behind?
Yeah, intentionally leaving behind.
I'm leaving behind that shy girl. The one that's shy. Shyness with the feel. I don't like going outside. No, that's not me this year.
This year I'm outside.
Put me on for opportunities. I am. Yes, I want to network. I don't want to be shy anymore. I don't want to just sit down and watch every other person achieve a lot.
Exactly.
And I'm like, well, I can't. Yes, I'm pushing myself. I know that I can't do it. If
I've ever watched like a video of somebody or seen somebody, I'm like, if I can do this, I'll do it better.
yes, later times I'm like, I just need to start. I just need to
Put yourself out there.
yes, not bringing down what they already started and what they are doing, but it's just like, oh, I'm just imagining myself in this position. I'm like, I can do this.
One thing I want to learn how to do very well this year is network. They say your network is directly approximate to your net worth. Your network is the network approximate to your net worth. So the more you network, and network intention. I'm not saying you should just not talk to anybody. Because I went to like 3 or 4 events last year. That's like too big deal, but still last year. And then I wanted to network, but I couldn't because I did not know how to. So I decided that this year I'm going to learn how to. Because if you don't intentionally say that this is something I want to learn, you're just going to need it. And when it's time, you will not know how to do. I don't want to be that shy girl that doesn't say anything because we've seen that the jobs, the promotions, they don't go to the best person. They go to the people that are out there, the people they can see. I mean, I want to be out there. I want them to see me.
I don't want to be hidden anymore. It's not, I don't want hidden talents. I want the one that, okay, oh, I know her. She can do that.
Exactly. Let's give her this thing.
Oh, I met you some days ago. How are you doing now?
Something like that. Yes. Something excites me. Not hey, hi.
Not hi. How are you? I'm just going that cycle every nobody putting you on to opportunities. Somebody's telling you, hey, let's go for this conference. I heard about it.
This that there's inside.
Yes, it's always inside. Obviously, you don't meet you inside. There's nothing like being an introvert now. Like if you're an introvert, that means
I mean, you can be an introvert and be an extrovert when you need to be an extrovert. Because
yes,
I still like my house a lot.
You will love.
But when the time comes to leave the house, it's gonna be the person I'm supposed to be. I will leave because nobody knows you inside. Nobody knows what you can do. Even if you can do the best things and you're inside and they're not seeing you, who knows?
Nobody. They're just inside. Oh yes, I can do it. Who knows? Who can testify that okay, you can do it? It's not your mommy or your
celebrities and influencers be seen out. They only get the jobs and the gigs because people know them.
Yes. Even the ones that are just starting, you just say, oh, I know this person, or my friend knows this person. Oh, no. Link you up together, and then you see this person making a video with someone 10 times big, and you're like, oh, this person just started. How? It's networking.
Networking is something I realize that as an adult, you're going to need to know how to speak, how to communicate what you do clearly. There are like so many events I told myself that I would attend because I used to see the link or the pop-up on my Instagram, and then I said I would register, and then I did not register. I forgot. I put it on for later, and guess what? I came online one day and I thought they already had it. And my friend had said it was this event for podcasters, and I really wanted to go. So I told myself I'll register later now. I came online one day when it already happened. I was so pained. And if you see the people that were in this events, people that I would have met, I would have networked. But I told myself I'm not going to do that again in 2026. And if something does not happen, I'm not going to try too hard. I don't want to be chasing. I want to be attracting.
Yeah.
So there was one I went to, I think December, and there was this particular guy I wanted to like talk to very well, like just like invite him on here. And then I did not get the opportunity because time I was going and it was on the island and I had to get home. So I texted, how these influencers are now. He did not reply. I'm just going to assume he did not see the message. And I did not text again. Why? Because I'm very proud. I I'm very proud like that. I will be big enough that when I text you, you see that message.
Yeah.
I texted just email at people. Oh, this Instagram when we were in like SS1 or something. When I was on about the river of Justin, I texted him once before. And that you guys must have guessed, he did not reply. And it pained me. And I told myself that okay, one day I will text you and you will see it and you regret not replying that one. But I just have to be big enough for you that when I text it, you will see it. I want to be proud like that.
Yes.
Imagine if that's the mindset everybody had. Well, nobody will talk to anybody.
They be touching to anybody. But
But it's fine because I feel like there's this version of me that exists in my mind and she's so big, like she makes people proud. She makes herself proud. Her children will be proud of her. And just having that in my mind is not going to help me achieve that. I realized that a while back that plenty people are thinking the way I am. What makes me so special? In a room filled with special people, what makes a special person special? Apart from the fact that, they get up and do it. That's why I started though. Hopefully the world will catch up soon enough. Very soon. I believe that. So what are you more intentional about now than you were before?
okay. Right now I'm putting myself first. Putting my health first. Doing my exercises and all.
Exercising. Yeah, I'm eating exercises before.
LDR. Yes, I'm eating more healthy this right now. And most of all, I'm putting myself first, putting myself out there. That's one thing I know that, okay, even if I don't achieve everything on my 2026 resolution, these first two things just has to come to pass. Yes. And I'm getting closer to God. So, um,
I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy that you're in a place that you recognize that you need to do better now. Because one thing I want to get better at this year is how I speak, my communication skills. Because I watch Myron Golden a lot. I think that's his name. And he said that one thing in life, the quality of your life is very dependent on how well you can speak, how well you can communicate to yourself, to other people, and to God. And I felt it. And I thought, people that can speak, it does not fall from heaven. They actually practice now. So I decided that I'm going to take every course, every class, every video I see on speaking better, communicating better to speak yourself. I'm going to take it because my communication is something that I want to really be good at because I plan on making content a lot this year. And I want to speak in a way that people feel it. I don't just want to speak to a camera because you see a video, you scroll now, but it's where the person speaks that'll make you stop.
yes.
So that's something I'm more intentional about this year. And hopefully, I know that 2026 will be a very good year. I can already feel it because, it's at the back of my mind now that I want to be better. Not like before, I just living through the years, floating through the years. Now we are intentional about it. And that is a very good thing because a lot of people are still living small. I go out and I see them every day and I feel bad for them because that can't be me.
Can't be. And hopefully we'll achieve, even if it's not there yet. We'll get somewhere. Hopefully.
What part of your growth are you most proud of, even if nobody noticed?
Hmm. It's the fact that I can now make decisions by myself without needing another person's validation. It's the fact that I no longer need to ask, oh, how do you feel about it? It's what I want and I'm going to go for it. That is not everybody notices these little things, but and everybody becomes so proud of
I feel like we're always going to somebody you will not see because me say I had this person you always talk almost every day. And then person was not there anymore. And then I really felt it. because I was always going to this person, tell the person, oh yeah, now, what do you think? How I'm going to do this? This last year taught me dependence. I'm independence. Now I can make decisions myself. I don't feel the need to tell people everything I'm doing.
Yes, I don't need anybody's validation anymore. It's once it's in my heart, I just do it. Your opinions can come later.
I don't even feel the need to over explain anymore.
Yes. I also feel like people's decisions and people's opinions weigh down on yours. It's like you start thinking, even if you don't really care about it, you don't really care. Everybody says, I don't care about any other person's opinion, but it's somewhere at the back of your mind. It is there somewhere because the person has mentioned it. So it is at the back of your mind. You now try to consider it. So now I just do it. I just do it. I don't ask for opinions anymore. Just go for it. I just do it.
That's very good. I'm very proud of you for that.
Thank you.
So right now, who do you feel yourself becoming?
Honestly, I'm quite about what person I'm becoming is someone that when she speaks, people want to listen. Someone that someone that now talks without fear, that talks without thinking and overthinking it. But like, even if I still overthink, but then again, I will still talk at the end of the day. Someone that would always do what is right. Even if it will cost me a lot, but I know that this thing is wrong. Yes, I don't want to please anybody anymore. What is wrong, and what is right is right. That is the person I'm becoming. Person that knows where she stands in life. That okay, this is who I am, this is where I am standing. I have my values now, and I'm going to follow it strictly. That is the person I am becoming.
I can't wait for that version of you because that version of you will be very, very beautiful to see, beautiful to watch. And she would meet a version of me that also, when she speaks, people listen. She knows what she wants clearly now and she goes for it. Even if she's afraid, she will still go for it. The worst that can happen is that you say no. Abi, you fail, then people will say no, and then you just try again. Like, that's literally the worst that can happen. And when you fail, give it 1 week, people will forget.
Yeah.
People don't think about us as much as we think they do.
I noticed. I learned that. I learned that in I learned that last year.
So I want to be somebody that's confident that when she walks into a room, she's not shy. She's not looking for a little corner to sit down. So I remember, sometimes I feel it. I would go to class, 20 people, and then I'd feel intimidated. I want to go to a quiet space, just sit down, and be made there. But no, not anymore. No, I'm not saying I'll go and stand in front of the class and just be making noise. I want to be somebody that, I must be there. Even if you don't notice, but you feel that I'm there. You feel my value in that role. She get that kind of thing.
Yes. There's something that happened in class. Because like I don't really talk much in class. But at some point I was like, these are people like me. And if these people don't know me, then in the class this small, because I'll just go to class, from class back from class. Then for projects, started volunteering to be group leader. I thought nobody would want to pick me. So I had to put myself out there. And lucky for me, the lecturer said, okay, come outside. And then something happened in class. The lecturer was talking and a girl was like, oh, she cannot hear what he was saying and everything. And then for someone that does not like when people are poorly, because he was trying to shout at her and tell her that it is not his fault that she was not paying attention. But everybody in the class did not hear what he said. And I now asked the entire class, and I was like, did you guys hear what he said? And everybody replied me to my own shock. Because, to have
Gain a burst of like confidence, and
yes,
that reflects immediately.
yes, and when everybody is there, then when we're still like secondary school, nobody really cares. Nobody will answer you. They're like, who is this one? Even though you're trying to help them, they just don't want to get it. And everybody answered, and I was so shocked. And I was like,
How was I mean the sweetest feeling?
Right? I was like,
My second year of school was tough. Imagine you being in lower hall and doing that, nobody will answer you.
nobody will answer you.
Crickets.
I didn't know where I got the confidence from, but I just felt like, okay, let me speak. Let me just ask this and everybody else. I was like,
I think the scariest part of doing anything is when you have not done it. I think the first 5 minutes, the first two minutes.
yes,
Once you've done that thing, it now comes like, what was I even so scared of?
right. And well,
Like how we were before recording this podcast. Wow, it's really flowing, just like you said it would.
so yes, so most times it's just obviously think before you act. For some certain things, don't overthink it. Once you've thought about it once, don't question it. That's something I learned. Once I have made a conclusion once, I learned not to question it. What if? Those what ifs can break you in ways that you won't even imagine. What if this will
Oh yeah, not thinking what if 10 people have already done it.
10 people have already done it. There's something because I have not put myself out there. There's some things that I already thought about. Then I see like 2 months later, someone else has already brought it out and it's a trend. And I'm like, I would have because I was overthinking. So I was like, what if nobody really cares? So I just sat down and
even if nobody really cares, me I care and I will do it.
yes, I've learned that me, I like to see myself, even if nobody is going to notice, but I know that okay, from where I was before and where I am now, I am proud of myself. I can even buy a cake for myself and sit down like, yes, I achieved something. Maybe one day somebody's going to be like, oh, I have been seeing your progress. But if you don't even see it in yourself, and if you don't say, oh, I see my own progress, then you're not ready yet.
Do you know you never know who's watching?
Yes, you never know.
So he told me yesterday night that I inspired him to start posting on me that have 300 and something followers. It's like 500. Me that I was thinking I'm just doing it. Like I don't know that people are actually looking at me. And they were encouraged by my consistency and said, okay, I'm gonna start too. I was so happy. Like I felt so fulfilled that somebody said I inspired him to start posting. Wow. Wow.
It's sick.
It was so sweet. You guys, that's what they have been putting up. Just do it.
Even when I did not post, most of the times I post everything I want to say on WhatsApp. I don't say it on WhatsApp because I'm like, I rather my audience is like, people I know than people I do not know. That is why I did not really post things like that on maybe TikTok or Instagram. So the time I now decided that when I did that edit, I was like, okay, I'm going to start doing it on TikTok. A lot of people were like, oh, we are anticipating. And I was like, it motivated me to actually wanted to start. People actually had this, and I was like,
but that's not. I find it difficult to share like the things I do with people that actually know me. I'd rather share with people that don't know me at all because I feel like people that know me will be,
no, this one's not as if they know me. Like people I know that okay, we don't not as if I know them, and they know me. It's just that it's just my contacts, just me to my contacts. Whatever anybody wants to say, they can say it's in my DM. It's me to my contacts. You get, and I felt so safe within that WhatsApp space. But then I was like, WhatsApp is
as small. I don't post a lot on WhatsApp.
Yes,
and I'm always online on Instagram because there nobody knows me. And then even if they judge me, their judgment can't reach me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm forcing myself to post on WhatsApp because even my post, I will delete it before that 24 hours runs out. I
felt so safe on WhatsApp. That's why I even started my let me just say it.
Oh, me, I used to watch all those videos. I'll see Jessyca's video, I'll not watch it.
I was like, oh, let me just say this thing came to my mind. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this on TikTok. I've not started though, but I know that
people actually want to listen to what you have to say. When you start talking, like
yes, it's when you start talking.
And when you start talking, that that wow, I actually have sense.
Like this just felt, and everybody was waiting to just say, okay, what was the next thing she had to say? Because it's my WhatsApp, and I just liked the comfort feeling of, oh yes, I agree with what you're saying. So
this year, one thing I'm going to do is get out of my comfort zone.
Yes, it's not more comfortable.
It's not more comfortable anymore.
It's not comfortable.
There's no money inside comfort zone. I can't lie. Money didn't do.
So
Let's say the Nepo baby, like Tabi or Tedola. Guys, we have bad news. The camera stopped recording, and we don't know how long we have spoken for that. And it was such a beautiful, beautiful things we were saying.
Yeah, sorry you guys could not get to hear them.
Yeah, sorry. But I just want to close this, wrap it up, because it can't flow the way it flowed. Like, again,
And
it's just sad that you guys had to not hear and see that. You'll be fine.
yes, I mean you get our point.
Exactly. This has been a wonderful episode, right? You enjoyed yourself, Abby?
It was really, really fun. Like, even though it's mostly what we talk about almost every day, but it's still just so much fun. And yes, yeah.
I enjoyed talking about this with you. I look forward to having you on my podcast again. So expect another invitation.
Sure.
I think the camera likes you, although we don't know why it stopped recording. Sure, you guys should like, subscribe, comment, share this episode with anybody you think might resonate with it. And hopefully, by God's grace, we'll see you in the next episode. Me and Jessyca, we want to go and play.